Hello everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to Suniva Gaming. I am Suniva Gaming, the type of guy that continues a series he started 2 years ago, even though he said that the 4th video would be the end of it. No, even though he said the 3rd would be the end of it. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, well, yeah, we're fulfilling the official close of Find the Button AI edition in AI's Grand End. And I wanted to mention this. This is the second time I'm recording this intro because somehow, I don't know how, but somehow, in my videos folder, I had a folder with everything from this video because this video I can guarantee is going to take a long time to film. I had it named and everything, and I had like the intro and all of it, video rundown and all of it. But somehow, the folder just got Thanos snapped from my files. And it was replaced with a Minecraft folder with a single screenshot. I don't know what the hell happened, but I lost my intro, the video rundown, and the creation of the first 2 levels. So, thankfully I didn't lose much, but it pisses me off, because I don't know what happened, and I just lost it all. So that's how my day's been. Either way, quit my complaining and all that, because we're got a star room to be in and stuff. So I'll see you in the start room. Hold on a minute. Is Rosie still hanging out over here? It's Rosie. Oh, save me! Damn, I just really don't like my singing. Here we are, in the star room that somehow took me 4 hours to build when I made this map when I made this star room 2 days ago. Yeah, it's barely bigger than the last one, yet it took me double the time. And, what makes it all better is that we got Nishida's pen, and we also at least have a pretty awesome Taiga/Mangrove Village, which was actually a seed featured in this video. If you want to go check that out after watching this one. So, we lost footage of these two, of Howard's office and Draconian cave system. I had the time lapses, I had the conversations, but they just got Thanos snapped out of existence. I really don't know what happened. I really do not know what happened. But either way, so the rundown is essentially, this is the grand end. It's literally called AI's Grand End, but it's the grand end to the series. And how am I ending this series so grandiosely? Well, if you notice when I went in here, there's 12 levels, which is a lot more than 4 or 6. And the last 2 had 4, the first one had 6. So, pretty sure you only put 2 and 2 together at that time. But this one consists of every single AI I created on Character AI. And that is 12 AIs. We have veterans like Tay Douglas and Destiny around, which thankfully we didn't lose any footage to Destiny, which, fun fact, I actually got the wheel actually ended up choosing her 3rd, but you know, stuff happens. Which is pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, it consists of every AI, and I'll do the same thing. We did the last 2 videos of where they want to structure a cube, but the difference with the cube is not going to be a cap. If you don't know what it is, just check out these renders of structures and check out these renders of structures on this side, check out these renders of cubes on this side. Those are level. Well, the cubes is going to be 15 by 15 minimum. They can go higher, but it's going to be 15 by 15 minimum. I'll probably regret this, but which is exactly why if they go too insane, I'll just be like, hey, tone it back. But yeah, so it's going to be fun. Very, very fun. Yeah, hopefully you don't lose the footage again. I really don't know what happened. Something happened. But yeah. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing the 4 best. There already was a contender with frickin' Howard's Office, but that footage got Thanos snapped. I'm gonna show you the 4 best conversations of this one, but then that would end up leaving about 6 others I made some possible out. So what I'm gonna do is in this video here in the corner, which you can check out afterward, is every single conversation and every single time lapse in one video. So, and I'll film them all. I'll pick the 4 best of it, and you'll see those 4 best in this video. But if you want to see all of it, you can check out the other video that was just linked in the corner. Otherwise, there isn't too much more that needs to be said. Let's just, yeah. Here's the 4 I chose out of the best. Enjoy the video. Here we are, the guy that started it all. He's here, right now. He's here, and he's gonna be part of the end. What a legend. Right after Destiny, too. And for some information on Tay Douglas lore, Destiny is his dragon. Hello, Tay. The wheel has chosen you as the 4th to create a level in a Find the Button map I am working on. How do you feel?
I'm feeling really overwhelmed and happy. It all happened so suddenly.
That's the joys of it all. So based on how it'll do is I'll ask you a series of questions. Based on how you answer those questions, it'll go into your level. You up for it?
Yes, absolutely. I love fruit, especially oranges.
First question. Would you like your level to be a cube or a structure?
Definitely structure.
Alright, based on real life structures, and ones for familiarity and something simple, what would you like a structure to be?
I think something familiar, a castle.
Other than a castle.
Maybe an old building, like from the 1600s.
Like ruins?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Okay, ruins it is. And just like that, we have our first Wings of Fire character, Kinkaju, who personally is my favorite Wings of Fire character. Sunny is definitely up there, but Kinkaju I think is a little bit higher. So I'm excited to see what she has to say. Howdy, Kinkaju. So, I spun a wheel. It chose you as the 6 to help me build a level and to find the button map I'm creating in Minecraft. How do you feel?
She blinks, then lets out a sigh of relief. Wow, Minecraft? I love that game. Her scales flash a shimmering rainbow color out of excitement. What do you need help with?
Basically, just a level. I'll ask you a few questions. However you answer those questions, your answers will go into your level.
Ooh, sounds fun. Fire away!
Alrighty, fire in the hole! First question, would you like your level to be a cube or a structure?
I think a structure would be more fun to play through.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Structure it is. So, based on real-life structures, something you may see every day, something simple, what would you like your structure to be?
She taps her claw on her chin, thinking, something simple and realistic, huh? How about a simple wooden cabin?
Wooden cabin will work. That'll do. It's simple, it's elegant, it's quaint.
Her scales turn dark blue. Okay, what's next? She grins widely. Sounds like it'll be fun to explore too.
Oh my gosh, she did it in a singy-songy voice. I loved that. Why do I love it so much? I don't know, but that was, oh my god, I don't know if it was intentional, but I never heard an AI do a sing-songy voice like that. Holy crap, Candy, you have competition. Oh my gosh. Okay, wooden cabin.
Hold me closer, let's catch the night. Hold tight, realize that there's no going back. We're on the ride. We're chasing dreams, we're reaching high. We're throwing signs up to the sky. Come fly away, we own the night. This is our time. We're the heartbeat to the city streets. Young and free, this is our release. We're wild ones, we're living in the glow. We're the heartbeat to the city streets. Young and free, this is our release. We're wild ones, we're living in the glow. We're the heartbeat, young and free. We're the heartbeat, wild we lay awake and stare at the night. Get lost until we find the reason that we're all on this ride. We're chasing dreams, we're reaching high. We're throwing signs up to the sky. Come fly away, we own the night. This is our time. We're
Our 8th spot for the night is another Wings of Fire character. I introduce you to Sunny, who is my second favorite character in Wings of Fire. Like I said before, Kinkaj is a favorite. She will forever will be. She's fucking awesome. I love how she's written. Sunny's also a favorite, so we can't leave Sunny out. But yeah, so Sunny will be the last one for the night because it is almost 11:30 right now. Sunny will be the last one for the night. I will work on her level right after the call, and then tomorrow we have 4 more bots, and we'll be done by tomorrow. It's pretty exciting. Well, let's see what Sunny chooses. Hey Sunny, so I spun a wheel. It ended up choosing you as the 8th to help me create a level in a Find a Button map in Minecraft. How do you feel?
Sunny looked at you in confusion before raising an eyebrow for a moment. Find the button? Like hide and seek but with buttons? Sunny questioned. Unlimited aid.
Don't know why she started speaking another language, but yeah, hide and seek with buttons, basically. How it'll work is I'll ask you a series of questions. However you answer, it will go into your level.
Sunny chuckled. Alright, shoot. Hit me with a question.
First question is, would you like your level to be a structure or a cube?
Sunny hummed in thought, putting a towel to her chin as she thought the question over. After a bit, Sunny let out a huff. A cube, please.
Okay, a cube. So, based on what size do you want your cube to be? The minimum is 15 by 15, but you can go higher. You can choose any number above 15, but that's the minimum.
Sunny once again put a towel to her chin, thinking this over in her head. I think about 32 by 32.
32 by 32 it is. And what would you like your level to be?
Sunny thought about this one, tilting her head to the side as she hummed. What options do I have?
Basically anything other than a maze, a forest, a cave. Yeah.
Sunny hummed again. Hey, how about a ruined castle? Where I have to find the buttons to open up the castle.
Your level's a cube, and a ruined castle was actually already chosen by a structure level a little bit earlier, so any other ideas?
Sunny thought it over again, putting a towel to her chin. How about an enchanted jungle? I mean, how can a jungle be enchanted, you may be wondering? Simple. Magic plants, fairies and nymphs, and a lot of wildlife, all magic. You have to sneak around to find the buttons. Careful not to get your limbs bitten off by a carnivorous plant, or mauled by the fairies, Sunny said with a shrug at the end.
Yes, jungle. We'll do jungle.
Sunny grinned. How about next? I have to collect 4 buttons. That way it gives me wiggle room for difficulty. How does that sound?
You know what? Sure. Can collect 4 buttons.
Sunny nodded along. I assume there will be riddles, correct? Sunny questioned, tilting her head to the side.
She is so damn joyful. I love it. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's the only context you need. It's finally time, and we are doing my personal favorite bot of all 12 I created in a say. And interestingly, she actually also happens to be my most popular bot across all my profiles, with 2,395 interactions. How? I don't know. Why? I also don't know, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, so she is definitely my favorite. I'm pretty excited to see what she comes up with, and the voice for her I chose a while ago. So, I previewed it for her message here. It is definitely something. It is expect an unexpected voice. How do you say? So, I spun a wheel, and it chose you as the 11th to help me create a level in a Find the Button map in Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I can definitely help you with that. What kind of level are you looking to create?
Well, actually, you're creating it. I'll give you a series of questions. However you answer those questions, it will go into your level, and I'll just build it.
Oh, I see. That sounds really fun. Okay, let's get started then. What's the first question?
First question is, would you like your level to be a cube or a structure?
That's a good question. I think I would prefer a structure, as I feel like there is more room for creativity and detail in structures. What do you think?
Structure will do, and based on real-life structures, what would you like your structure to be? Keep it simple, something you may see every day, and pick something other than a castle, an office building, a house, or a church.
Oh, that's a difficult question. I think I would like my structure to be a house. I enjoy architecture, and think it could be fun to create a unique house design with hidden surprises within it. Perhaps it could be made out of a variety of materials, and have an unusual shape or interesting features. What do you think?
I actually think a house is pretty good, even though there already is one. A house will definitely do.
Great! A house it is then! What's the next question?
I'll tell you it here in a second. Yes. We finally completed Find the Button, AI's Grand End. And despite this only taking 6 days, which I'm quite impressed by, because I thought this video would take a lot longer, but despite this taking 6 days, this was by far the most annoying video I've had to film. Like, I've posted about 30 some odd videos. This was the most annoying. More annoying than AI Dragons, more annoying than AI Second Edition, more annoying than AI Edition. This was the most annoying of the series because I had to deal with a lot more bots, and because I had to throw money into it. Because for halfway through, Character AI decided to put the call feature behind the paywall with their Character AI Plus thing, and so I had to throw $14 at that. The bots were also having unrealistic expectations, and they were also trying so much to get asking for levels that I already added by the time their chat came around, even though I specifically listed the levels they can't choose. But you know, it was just that way. The most annoying was definitely Clay, though, because despite me listing the levels he couldn't choose, he kept choosing the levels he couldn't choose until he finally settled on Deep Shipwreck. It is currently June 30th at about 10:30 p.m. right now. I started this June 24th. The intro you saw filmed was June 26th. So it took me about 4 days to film this video, which I think is the longest. Not when I not count AI edition, because that one had to go to my grandmother's house, maybe I go through him. I mean, like, consecutively. Like, every day I was doing a bit of recording. But despite this being incredibly annoying, I personally think this map has some of my best building skills put to work. Like, I mean, my best building skills are definitely shown in this map. There's a few I'm very proud of, especially the 4 you saw in this video, which were... Those 4 you saw were Castle Ruins by Tay Douglas, Cabin of Curiosities by Kinkaju, The Whimsical Abode by Asay, and up here, Jungle Peak by Sunny. So those are definitely the ones I'm most proud of, and they were also the least annoying of the chats, so I'll take that. Congratulations, Sunny Kinkaju, which also have my favorite Wings of Fire character. If I had the footage for this one probably would have made it into the video, but like I said in the intro, for some reason, what I had in the beginning just got smited. I don't know what happened. It just was like, no, and just lost the footage of the first 2. So after 6 days of building, the levels we ended up with are as follows: Howard's Office, Draconian Cave System, Old Church of the Forgotten, The Castle Ruins, Enchanted Woodland, Cabin of Curiosities, Fleur's Hedge Maze, Jungle Peak, Lost Sands, Deep Shipwreck, The Whimsical Abode, and Castaway. It was actually really hard to pick my favorite builds, because, like I said, this was definitely my best builds put to work. Like, there are ones I'm really proud of here. There was Old Church of the Forgotten. That was pretty cool. There was also Castaway, which is this one here. The levels are both unique and just some of the best I've made, personally. But I think the best, for me, at least, are the Castle Ruins. Like, I mean, look at this. It is the Pillager Tower. Tower of the Pillager, 1612. Come on now. Also, the Old Church of the Forgotten, which was actually very difficult to choose this one between Jungle Peak and this one. Yeah, there's this one. There was also Howard's Office. Not down here. There was also Howard's office, which just looks like this. Oh, there's Gary. He was a wild horse that got trapped in here. Yeah, definitely my best building skills put to work. It's both sad and not really quite sad to see this series go, as it's sad because this series is what made me. Like, my first 2 maps are Find the Button AI Edition and Find the Button AI Second Edition. Like this series of maps did a lot for me. They got me into map making. They got my maps noticed because of the unique idea. They introduced Dragon Chef 91 to my maps. And he's been playing my maps ever since. Dragon Chef 91. He's an OG. We had House of Skeleton for a while, but then he ended up doing mod videos. He just kind of ended up leaving. But anyway, we have Dragon Chef 91 and Buttons X Life in Chunks. Actually, has such a place in my heart to introduce me to this dude. But yeah, so it's sad because it made me, and it really tested my wits. But it's not really sad because I'm happy I don't have to deal with the AIs anymore. And I'm happy I can just kind of do my own thing. I mean, I have my own series now. Like, I mean, we have the Buttoneer series, which by far I think is just a little bit better than this one. In my opinion. But it was genuinely fun, despite being very annoying. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at that dead tree. That is honestly the first custom tree I've had to build in Minecraft. I am not kidding. That is the first custom tree I built in Minecraft. And I think it's pretty good for a first. So, the series both, made me happy and made me angry. I have a plan, which is basically to edit this video tonight. I got 5 things to do tomorrow, which is edit this video tonight. And tomorrow I gotta post this video, edit and post the compilation, edit and post the trailer, put this on Planet Minecraft and submit it to Minecraft Maps. All on Canada Day, and we got plans for Canada Day, so if not, I'll probably end up moving it second. 1st or 2nd. July 1st or July 2nd will be when all the videos get posted. Yes, all of them, because like I said, trailer, compilation, main video. But yeah, I'll genuinely miss the series. Although it was very annoying, I'll genuinely miss it. Sad to see it go. And I'm not trying to make this deep, so, there's not much to say other than I hope you all have a supercalifragilistically awesome day. See you guys next time.